I'm going to kill him. Seriously. If he's going to start with that crap in the chat just at the beginning of the show, I swear.
Language.
Kill is not a bad word.
Not that word.
What?
You said... Oh, it's not on the list.
I swear to God. I'm going to kill him is what I said.
I'll explain later.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Dave Caliber and Alex here with the Heat Rave. I don't even want to look at the chat right now. Anywho, tonight we got a fully packed show for you guys. We got 3 interviews coming up here in a little bit. Right now we're waiting for the arrival of The Living to come onto the Heat Rave and play some music for us and talk about their various music, followed by Erised, and then Stupid Beautiful Heaven. So I look forward to having all of them here in studio. But in the meantime, as we wait, we're going to play some music just to kind of bide time. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in, logging into the chat. As soon as The Living gets here, we'll be talking with them again. They'll be playing some music for us. And then if you guys have any questions for them while they're here, or while Erised's here, or while Stupid Beautiful Heaven is here, make sure that you log into the chat in the live stream chat room. Ask your questions, and as the show goes on, we'll go ahead and ask them for you. Outside of that, I don't know. I can't believe The Living's not here yet. They're supposed to be here at 5, and we're on quarter after.
Maybe traffic.
Yeah, traffic. I mean, they are coming out of Akron, so hopefully they're still all right and they're safe on the road. So tonight I didn't really have a playlist put together, so I'm just kind of winging it with what I got. So if you guys have any requests for me, be sure to post them in the chat, and I'll play them if I have them. Now, mainly I have rock, dubstep, a little bit of country here and there. So if I have it, I'll play it. If I don't, well, don't get mad at me because I don't have it and I don't have a means of getting it during the show. But it will give me ideas of what to get down the line. Alrighty. Outside of that, Alex, you ready to get the show started here?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's do this. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to get the show started, and when The Living gets here, we'll cut it right over to them and get the interviews rolling. But in the meantime, enjoy the music here on the Heat Ray with Dave Caliber and Alex. Here we go.
This means child who's forsaken. Lie to myself, praise the new regime. I left me long ago, reasons you'll never know. No one to miss me when I'm gone. With no more words to say, no argument to stay. Another post I don't belong. This means war. 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 look at me, but you don't see. Understand I'm a sinner. Don't corner me, don't lecture me. Raise your hands, you're a sinner. You look at me, don't corner me. You look at me, raise your hands, you're a sinner.
news at 5.
This week at 11, could chicken be your dad?
Yes.
Well, actually, that was put on air. Just to let you know, the mics are on.
Oh, for real?
Oh, okay.
It's all right, guys. All righty.
Good thing
Welcome
I didn't
back,
talk about
everyone.
That body I gotta bury later.
Are you sure you're ready for this? We're going to say a lot of things that are very weird.
Uncensored.
Well, censor it, but bring it on.
Okay.
All right.
We're eccentric in here.
We're eccentric.
Yep. We're very
right.
eccentric in here.
Good. That's how I like it.
Yeah. I like my interviews eccentric.
Yes.
To the max.
Perfect word to describe it, actually, yes.
All right, we're joined in studio with The Living. How you guys doing?
I am fantastilabulous.
Hey, nobody cares how you're doing, man.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.
I love you
yeah,
too.
Nobody cares, dude.
All right, well, let's get you guys introduced, names and position in the band.
Jim Keblish, drummer. Just kidding. Sean O'Brien, percussion. That's my other name.
My name is Alex Tortorella. I yell angry things into the mic and kind of do high-pitched things, and I also play guitar.
Okay.
And I'm Nick, and I play the bass.
He provides the rumble from down under.
Yep.
Hey, this isn't periphery,
Okay, whatever. So what? I saw that.
You might need to move the mic a little closer to you. I can.
Wait, me or him?
Is that
Yeah.
close enough?
Is that good?
Yes, actually, that was perfect for you.
Oh, for real?
Perfect. Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
kind of put it right here for
I'll
now.
just kind of hold it like this and just kind of.
Casey Caseman whispers some sensual things into the mic. Thanks for tuning in.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yes.
This isn't Anchorman either. What are you doing?
Huh? That was Walter Cronkite.
Well, it was on Anchorman.
And the Reds have taken the lead in tonight's contest. The score is 6-3.
Back to you, Jim. More news at 4.
Whatever your name is.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for next hour or so, we're just going to listen to these three bicker between themselves. Pretty entertaining. Go for it.
All right. Shut up, Sean. I don't even like you.
Blue, purple, orange, mauve, chartreuse. Sorry,
Listen,
I ran out of
Sean,
colors.
I have to break it to you. The band actually adopted you. We're not your real band.
Not on air, man. This is important.
No, this is like some Howard Stern stuff right now, or Jerry
Oh, okay.
Springer.
If it were Howard Stern, then I could swear.
We're going to bring
Talk about
Vern
how
Troyer
much I
in, and you guys are going to
masturbate
fight with your shirts off in pudding in the studio.
and
Troyer, the
by the
midget from Austin Powers.
Yes.
I'll just
There-
kick him across the room.
and-
No, there's a
and-
truck with pudding on its way right now. It should be here at about like 6, so you guys will have about
yeah, my watch is a little fast.
20 minutes to pudding wrestle with Vern Troyer.
and by the way, if you were wondering, Sean's hair blew off in the wind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really windy outside. Yeah, Jesus.
Like literally
Didn't expect
every grain of hair. I didn't know if hair was measured in
every
grains.
HU, every hair unit.
Yeah,
has,
HU,
been
the
depleted
hair
from the top
units.
of my head. It's very unfortunate, however, you know.
So do you guys know how much HU per capita you guys have on your respective heads?
Right.
No, we don't. I never even took the time to
No,
even think about it.
Okay, yeah.
You realize how insensitive that is?
Yeah.
To my own hair?
Yeah.
Well, since it's my hair, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
His hair don't care. His hair don't care. His hair don't care. His hair don't care.
It's a very nice head of hair, I might
Yeah.
add, too.
Oh, thank you. I really
Dude,
appreciate
he's
it.
wearing a hat. You would have no idea.
Oh, I can see. I have X-ray vision that can see only through hats.
No,
It's
he's
actually
kidding. He's
useless.
got extra.
Well, if you have X-ray vision, and you start seeing through my clothes. I'm pretty sure you're gonna throw
Well,
up.
I can
Don't
only
worry,
see
he's-
through hats. It's kind of inconvenient. To be
yeah,
honest
no,
with you.
he's kidding. He's got X-ray hearing, but
X-ray here.
yeah, yeah, he can hear through walls.
Hold on, I think my mom's calling.
Sean O'Brien, 2015.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll be running last year. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, we actually have a campaign ad. We'll do that later, though.
Okay.
We'll be running. We'll be putting in our
Pluggity plug
race.
plug.
We'll be running very fast.
Yes, exactly. We're not part of any particular party. We're part of a new party called
The party
House
party. Yeah.
So is this how you guys go about trying to figure out new songs? Just bickering between the three of you?
Exactly.
No, actually,
Yeah.
we bring in just a writer from a label, and then he just tells us what to do. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much. It's great. He's the greatest guy ever.
No, most of it is just us sitting on a porch with acoustic guitars and just. We'll sit there and we'll kind of hum very vigorously things that we want to do. Be like, all right, now I need to go.
I love that part. Yeah, and then,
And
I'll
then-
do it like
Yeah, here. Well, you,
And then
we'll-
things just start coming together after
We'll,
that,
we'll
right?
write a song here
And then
for
you-
you, real
yeah.
quick. Here, lay down a drum group. Lay down a drum group.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Heat Rave exclusive.
Oh, were we done?
No, that was actually his solo.
That was my boobity boop solo.
I like to say nice Pikachu shirt, by the way. It's very nice.
Yeah, I've actually got like a couple of boobity boop solos in there. It's actually really difficult because when you're on, a lot of people will point at you and laugh, and then you cry on stage. It's not fun.
The crying is very prominent.
Yeah, the crying is very important, and you got to actually lower all the treble on the microphone when you're crying, so it sounds more manly.
Being part of the songwriting process, a lot.
You
of
also
crying.
don't want too much low end in your crying because
That's
that will
true.
be bad.
Yeah, the sobs
try to
come
fix
out
that.
a little bit too prominently. We actually have a sob filter on all the mics.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody else knows it either. So keep that on the
All
down.
right. Well, just so I don't get in trouble by the GM by just talking about everything else under the sun.
Yes.
Let's talk about the band for a second now. I've had a little bit of a chance to listen to you guys. I know you guys I tried to look online for your songs. I was only able to find like 5 songs, but it sounds like you guys have a lot of like 80s influence.
To a point, it's the way the recordings that are online and the CD we've got right now. It's not mixed how it's supposed to sound at all.
Okay.
It's more 70s Zeppelin-y type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have a semi 80s-ish guitar's tone, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of our influences come from a bunch of different places. Like this dude and I will listen to like a crap load of like death metal and gent and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'll be hanging out with him and we'll be listening to like Herbie Hancock or something like that.
Oh, yes.
But primarily it was formed where we're just like, let's do like Zeppelin-y stuff, but not. And we're like, okay. So, it was good. And yeah, but mostly live everyone says we sound like we're straight out of the 70s rock band.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And that doesn't really show through on the recordings as much as I'd like it to.
Yeah, the recordings came out more like 80s.
Yeah, well, they came out like that. That little bit of the 80s that carried out into the 90s, like the 80s bands who released albums in like 91, 92 and stuff like that. But it's like even more quintessentially 80s than the 80s. Like I think there was a Whitesnake album that came out in like early 90s or something like that. But like you know how they have the gated reverb on the snare and like every Whitesnake or all the W bands of the 80s songs that
Yeah.
that's like even more exaggerated, and the vocals are like quintupled on the quiet parts.
Okay.
And everything's turned up to 14 on the amplifiers.
Yes.
And it's over the top. But I actually love that kind of thing.
Okay. So how long have you guys been playing together?
He and I have been playing together for about
4 years.
4 years. Yeah, 3.5 to 4 years, somewhere in there.
2011, late
And
2011.
I've hated every minute of it.
That's actually the old bass player in the picture.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
this
okay.
is the old bass player.
Now what happened to him?
Do we have to do that?
Just
We
left
don't,
for-
but now even more people are going to be curious.
I
so-
know. Well,
Just really just left for personal reasons. I
yeah,
guess.
it was just one of those things. He wanted to do some stuff, and we got in a fist fight. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't get in a fist fight.
Yeah, we just literally kicked him out and haven't seen him
Yeah,
since.
we actually have a boot for that purpose. It
Yeah.
sits on a shelf in this bait. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
puts-
this
he keeps
mechanism,
it on
kind of
his
like
stove.
a catapult, and when you pull the lever, a large comical boot will kick you out of the room.
Well, see, that actually
pretty funny if you see it in person.
that actually sounds better than just saying, "Well, we politely asked him to leave." I mean,
That wouldn't be rock and roll enough.
For earlier
Yeah, exactly.
band members, we had like the cane that had on the stage and everything like that, the classic get up. But we thought that was a little bit old hat, so it took us a couple of months and everything to get the boot going and everything. It was a really long project.
It was a big investment, too.
Let me tell you what, when we installed the trap door in his house, his landlord
don't even
was
remind me of the trap
mighty
door.
angry. Let me tell you what. He's like, can't you just throw a party or something?
We had to get a loan from the bank, all this other stuff.
Yeah, it was. So that's what happened. No, it was more just a matter of he had a bunch of things that he wanted to do and things that we weren't going to do. And there's
So just a difference in opinion.
Yeah,
essentially.
just generally differences in opinions. I'm still very good friends with him. I talk to him like every other day or something
I still
like
play with
that.
him here and there too.
Yeah,
so.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's cool.
So-
But then we got this guy.
There you go. And where did you find this guy?
Well,
Forgive me, I'm terrible with names, by the way. So if I say this guy, that guy, you, him.
Jacob-
Me and him go to school
Yeah.
together, actually.
yeah, Jake here.
Nick.
Robert.
Yes, Rob here. Sean went to school with him. And
I'm sorry. Which one is he, Robert or Jake?
It's Nick.
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 Yeah, it's neither of
I'm
them.
sorry. I went into this thinking I'm
Ezekiel.
just like, I want no one to know what our names are after this. Just put so much confusion. No, basically what happened was we had lost our current bass player, and we kind of had to cancel a bunch of gigs and everything like that, and that's just,
Right.
for lack of a better onomatopoeia. That's another good onomatopoeia for that, but no, we lost our old bass player, and I was just like, oh crap, what do we do? And because he was a very, very talented bass player, very, very good, and I knew right off the bat it was going to be really, really hard to replace him. And Sean's like, well, I know this guy from school, and I was just going, okay, yeah, whatever, we'll let him try, and then politely say no. And then Nick shows up, and was that the day with the bucket of chicken?
No.
No, I think
Was
that
it-
was.
I'm sorry. The bucket of chicken.
It's less cool than it sounds, but I'll blow the story up for media's sake, so we can have controversy.
So now the drummer's over here thinking about, geez, how can I really embellish this story to make a bucket of chicken sound
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
trying to
most
think.
awesome thing in the world?
Well, don't worry, we've got this.
Here, I'll tell you about the bucket of
Oh,
chicken.
shoot, there
No.
we go.
It's so much better from an outside perspective, though, because
I'm trying to remember what happened. I can't remember.
No,
what
because
happened.
that was I would say our second practice with him. Because the first practice, he came in the door and I was just like, okay, and he pulled out this Ibanez 5-string bass, and I was like, okay, and he didn't have a full-fledged bass amp on him,
Right.
so we plugged him into this crate guitar amp, and I'm like, oh no, this is gonna sound awful. And then he played, and he was plugged in just a 5-string active passive hybrid bass with a bass boost on it.
The Ibanez,
But
right?
the 9-volt battery was dying, so he shouldn't. And he's through a guitar amp, so he should not have any low end and not follow the function of a bass player. And then he played the first couple notes, and it just filled up the room with that rig, and I was like, how?
Yeah, with
How
that
is
amp,
this even
That's weird.
Well, it's not like he was playing through some full stack, full on equipment. We're talking practice amp, tiny
Right.
thing, bass guitar.
Old
Just like a
rickety.
little portable one you can carry around with you kind of thing? Is that what you're talking about?
A
little
bit,
bit bigger than that.
bigger than that, your average combo.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'll take the combo number 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
number
combo.
6 for me.
That's later. We'll get to the chicken, man. We'll get to the chicken. But
Crispy, please.
yes, extra crispy. No pickles.
Creepy.
Yes.
Creepy.
Yeah. No, that's actually the kind that they get down in South. Yeah, that's the kind they get in South Central because
Peanut butter lemonade or
they're just like.
We need a peanut butter lemonade over. Hey, shut up.
sounded like Beavis.
You forgot to say over.
Now that we've got that out of the way. Okay, so
But again, inevitably though.
I promise you, within the hour, I'll finish this story. No,
Yeah, good thing we got
He
a lot of
probably
time.
won't finish the story.
Well, we only got an hour, so if this
no.
whole show's going to be a story. And
No, okay, so he plugs in and he starts playing, and it sounds huge.
Right.
And you know how normally in most music, the standard complaint with there being a bass player is, I have no idea what that guy's doing. I can't hear him at all. All I hear is just low
Yeah, you
end.
just see two fingers
thump.
going, and you're just like, I don't hear anything.
Yeah. I'm probably one of the loudest guitar players I know of. I generally have everything cranked to infinity, and
Beyond.
a lot of sound
Yes.
guys wind up hating me because of that.
Right.
And I just have a very, very large, loud sound, and cut a little pocket in for the bass to poke through. Which is a thing that most guitar players don't do. If you ever get the chance, you're a guitar player, cut at about like 1 to 300 hertz, somewhere in there. Just cut like 6 dB out, and your bass will pop out.
You just take a pair of scissors, and
Yeah,
it's really
you
easy to
actually
do.
have to
Follow the
cut
dotted line.
frequencies.
Right.
It's really hard, though, because you actually have to hire a roadie to like stand in front of your amp and cut the frequencies with scissors.
Yeah, it's a pain.
But I have a huge sound, big loud sound, and he's the loudest drummer ever. Like, I'm not kidding. This guy, he could probably, all the old kung fu movies where they'll like break like a giant boulder with like one karate chop.
Yes.
That's him, but with drumsticks. So he's that loud, and Nick plugs in this bass guitar that should have no body to it, and this amp that has no body to it, and he just drowns us both out, and we're like the loudest players we've ever met.
Oh,
and
In
we're
this
just
tiny
like,
little room, too.
and we're just like, oh my gosh, this means we could get louder.
Yeah. And the bass
So-
sound was great. It was huge. It
Well, yeah, that was the
indicative of his the size of his
That was the
member,
thing,
too.
is like, he's the kind of guy where you could set any
yeah.
kind of equipment in front of him. You could give him like a play school ukulele, and if he plays it with 2 fingers, it's gonna sound like the best bass guitar tone you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, you can have
there
a
you go.
Fisher-Price bass, and he would still slap the
It's
shit out of it.
it's incredible, and
ex-wife.
he's okay. We're just gonna say that.
Hey, man, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Well, watch the language now. Watch the language now.
Okay.
So,
I'm very-
anyways,
very
but
firm on it.
no, don't worry, I'll hit him later. But no, like, it was just really, really cool. So we started playing and we started learning the songs, and then as soon as like the first couple of gigs rolled around, everyone was like, okay, well, that's your bass player now forever and ever. And so we started adding a bunch of cool things where he's got a couple of solos in the set, and because of the nature of his like really loud big playing, he doesn't need an overdrive pedal or anything. He just needs to hit the strings a little bit harder, and he can take a bass solo while I'm playing just as loud as possible, and it'll poke through just fine. So we're able to do things where we'll like trade off solos.
Yeah.
Where there's a newer song we wrote where, which isn't on the CD, unfortunately.
Right.
But, where every other phrase, every other 2 beats, we trade off who's playing. So it's like him, me, him, me, him,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah,
And-
we'll have to check that out on the CD here in a little bit.
That's that
Yeah,
one. That one's
unfortunately,
not
that
on the
one's
CD.
not on.
Oh, it's
But-
not a CD. Okay.
Yeah, that was what I was
It's like
saying.
a newer song.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's like a very new song, and then so we went from that, and then we've had a lot of writing happen very recently since getting him. So there's more things where he and I will be doing things like classical counterpoint, or we'll build chords just off of single note things, or we'll do twin guitar harmonies but with a bass, and it'll work just fine. And that's something that like we've never been able to do, so it's cool.
He's only been in the band for like 5 months too, so
Yeah,
it's not like
so-
he's been in there for
It's
like
not.
a year.
It's not even been 5 months. It's been what?
Since
Or-
like was it July?
No,
Whatever
it
the
was-
House
August.
of Blues gig was.
It was in August.
yeah, it was in August. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, what made you guys want to do like a 70s, 80s style music?
We like it.
Rock music rules.
Right. Well, I mean, like, because you have like all different kinds of rock music. You have, alternative. You have all like the softer stuff, like alternative, all the way up to like heavy metal, death metal. So what made you guys want to say, hey, I really want to play like we're playing with like Jimi Hendrix, or we're playing
Yeah, well,
I didn't really
Led
think
Zeppelin.
about it.
We actually kind of like incorporate a little bit of everything into our playing.
Well,
like if you actually like strip it down, it's not like just
Well,
like,
yeah. Actually, most of our songs, if you played them without distortion, could be mistaken for jazz standards. But the main reason the whole '70s rock thing happened, listen to a Led Zeppelin album, start to finish. Say Houses of the Holy. Every song is. Or just anything. Led Zeppelin's the best example of this.
right.
Every song is a different genre. every single song is like a slightly different genre or a slightly different thing. They've got
The
their
crunge.
slow, they've got the crunge where
Which
it's
is really funky.
Yeah, it's literally is a James Brown song, all but in name. Or you've got Jamaica, however you pronounce that. It's supposed to be a Cockney rhyming slang of Jamaica, but I don't feel like trying to pronounce that on there. And having
Most people know it as Dire Maker.
Yeah.
And that one's a straight up reggae tune in the style of like almost like Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder, but not quite. Or then you've got The Ocean, which is straight ahead, rocking and stuff like that. Or you've got The Song Remains the Same, which is like this big overture piece that's borderline classical in some sections.
You got No Quarter, too, which is very proggy sound.
Yeah, it's like all proggy and fuzzy and all that stuff with a odd jazz chorus and everything. So we're like, well, look at Led Zeppelin. They could be like, hey, we're going to write a funk song today. Hey, we're going to write a metal song today. But they were still Led Zeppelin at the end of the day. And I'm like, well, that's the genre to do, because then anything we decide to write goes. It's not like, because I had a billion friends who are in metal bands who had great ideas and they rejected it because it just wasn't metal enough. And I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that.
Right.
Like if I have a great idea for some Earth, Wind and Fire funk song, now we can do that. And like everyone's not going to be like, what the heck, man? It'll just be another song.
Okay. All right. So, what do you guys have anything coming up? Any concert you're doing, or anything that you're attending, or anything you're performing at?
Just recording right now.
Yeah,
really.
right now we're actually recording all the new things that we were just talking about.
Okay.
We're re-recording the CD.
Yeah.
We're re-recording the CD, and it's actually gone really well.
That's the old one you're holding right there.
That one was recorded in a full-fledged $1 million blah 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 studio and everything, and blah blah blah
Fancy.
blah. It was all fancy, and we got the final product, and it sounded like expletive.
It sounded like not what we paid for it.
Yeah, we wound up paying like $3,000 for it, and it sounded like something we could have done in our living room.
Yeah.
And so we did something in Nick's living room, and now it's still in progress right now. As in, we're literally, when we're not here, recording it and working on it and mixing and blah 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 blah.
And it's cheaper too.
Actually, too, those songs on Reverb Nation sound a lot better than the ones on the
those
CD.
were remixed.
Yeah, those were mixed again. We wound up having a lot of trouble with that. It was a bit of an ordeal where we got to that studio and we laid down all the basic tracks, and they were like, oh, you're going to need 10 hours to record your basic backing tracks, and we got them done in 4, and they were a little bit mad about that because they were hoping that we would wind up paying more money, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, however you got to adjust that mic, man. Whatever makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do it without being too loud.
I'm just waiting for him to duct tape it to the ceiling or something like that.
Be very convenient.
That would be cool. He's just like, Periscope. But
Hang it down like one of those boxing boom mics,
oh my gosh.
Let's get ready to rumble.
In the blue corner.
It'll be $5.
Rumble. Rumble.
Yes.
Rumble.
Now, where were we again?
The rumble from down under.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
The rumble from down under.
This is your pilot speaking. We're going to be soaring at
We will be landing in
35,000 feet.
about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, we're still soaring at 31,000 feet.
No, we're going to be landing in 20 minutes.
31,000.
All
20
luggage
minutes.
should be
31,000.
unloaded in the red zone.
Yes.
I prefer the blue zone.
Yeah.
More of a chartreuse zone myself.
Nick, you in the blue zone. Look, is this about the kid? No.
What?
It's a long story.
Anyways, so
I don't
recording.
even know these guys.
Yeah. Where am I?
Actually, if you want to move this mic closer, you
Yeah.
too, so you don't have
So-
to bend over all the time.
recording. Anyways, so we got there. We recorded the raw tracks for that in a couple of hours, and it was really good. We went and did vocals, and that was not as fun because I sing for the band, and I came into it mostly just because there's been some trouble getting singers beforehand. Like I'll just kind of sum it up with like some plot points. There was a lot of people who did a lot of drugs that we found. There was one guy who took off all his clothes. I mean, he's actually like as of now, he's actually a really cool guy and everything like that. But he wasn't in the best.
Yeah, at
place.
the time he was not.
Yeah, at the time he was not in the best place, and he was kind of naked in Sean's apartment,
which we didn't care. Big deal.
It was
want to run around naked.
It was a little bit shocking.
It's fine, but the moment you try and sit next to me or I get the strange hand, you're out of here.
Well, yeah, that's
all right.
That's
Well,
the thing.
I'll keep mine on today then.
No promises, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, well, after the guy, after we had like the naked guy and everything, we were just like, we're not gonna find a singer. And I'm like, I can hold a tune, so we just kind of did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was never a singer at all, so I kind of didn't have very much confidence with it. As of just recently, I've finally started to consider myself a singer, and like I can hit the pitches and do the high stuff and the low stuff, and I know a bit about it, and enough to like call myself a singer. Not a good singer yet, but a singer. Just like I've gotten to the point where, that point where there's like the guy who says, I can play guitar, and he knows a G chord, and it's like, you don't play guitar.
Right.
That guy. That's how I felt about my singing, but now I'm like that guy who's just like, I can play guitar, and he does like, a crappy rendition of the beginning of Eruption. He counts as playing guitar. He's not good at it. That's where I'm at in singing. So, but at that time, I was not confident at all, and it's kind of terrifying being in like the middle of this room with this like huge high budget studio, and you just got off work, and I was at Burger King at the time, so I literally recorded the vocals in my Burger King uniform. So I'm standing there with headphones on, and
smells like fries.
My throat is sore as hell, and am I allowed to say that, by the way?
Yeah, you can say
that.
that.
That's cool. Cool.
Actually, we have a list of swear words you can and cannot say up here. If you guys are ever wondering or ever curious, I know of one or two have already slipped.
Can I see your glasses for a second? I can't read that. I'm just like, Legolas, what do your elf-eyes see?
Yeah.
Essentially, yes, hell is okay.
Okay. Is elf-eyes okay?
What the hell, man?
See, we gave Sean a new vocabulary word.
Yes.
He likes to enhance his vocabulary.
I do. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I love you, hon. But, no, I was recording the vocals in my Burger King uniform with like a sore throat and everything, and it's so daunting to see the lights are dim in there, because I was joking around saying, yeah, let's dim the lights, and I was just dancing around, and I didn't think they were going to leave the lights dimmed.
Okay.
Photo op.
There we go. We had to pause the interview for a photo op for the station Facebook. So as our GM's out there taking pictures, doing whatever. Oh, there he is. Hi, how you doing?
He's having too much fun.
There you go. All right. He's out there having fun being a GM because he's so glad that I showed up to do these interviews so he doesn't have to do them. So now he can go out there and goof around all he wants.
Yeah, we were with him last time, and it was a blast. Let me tell you,
that guy's hilarious.
He was cool. He was super cool. But yeah. So we recorded the vocals. It did not go quite as well, but we got we got it done. And so that was one of those things where we recorded the basic tracks in October 31st, I believe it was. And then just due to things, I'll call it, we didn't go back in to do the vocals until December 26th. And I was very angry about that.
That was like 2 months.
So we told everybody we'd have the CD out by the end of December, so that wasn't going to happen. But then they're like, all right, we'll call you back when it's mixed. And we're like, wait, we don't get to sit in on the mixing? For real? This is kind of like our stuff, and that's kind of an important part of this. And
we're paying $3,000.
Like, he was going to school for audio recording, and I'm a giant mix nerd and everything like that. Mm-hmm. We're like, so wait, you're just gonna not let us? Can we at least sit on the couch, like next to there? We'll make the free time. They're like, nope, nuh-uh. And they didn't. They proceeded to not call us back for 5 months. When we told them it was going to be out in December. So 5 months from December. So it's about summer and everything. And we finally called them. We're like, dude, what the hell? And I can use that word.
Yep.
And they're just like, oh, yeah, we'll get right on that. And so they wound up handing us this mix. Yeah. And then the guy who we tracked with, his name was John. He was actually really cool, got what we were doing and everything like that.
Yeah, John was like the, the apprentice working at the studio to the old...
he was like the engineer. and everything, and he was really cool, and he was going to mix it, and everything was going well, and then the head honcho guy kind of took it upon himself to do us a favor by mixing it.
You can't see the quotes over
And,
radio.
you know, we weren't allowed to be
No,
there
but they
for
can see it on the webcam.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Wait, is that a real thing?
A webcam?
Yeah, isn't it
No,
like
no,
on the
not that. Like, I'm just screwing with you, man. Wait, I can say screwing with you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he's questioning everything. If it's even like the slightly
No.
bad, he's just like, wait, can I say it?
I'm just joking around.
You're too worried, man.
You can't worry about the FCC. You never know sometimes.
Yeah.
Come
Dude,
on.
the FCC is listening right now. That's straight Illuminati.
They mic'd the whole place, actually. I don't know if you...
There's one right there.
Oh, no!
Sean and his conspiracy theories.
They're everywhere. They mic'd the place, I
He's
guarantee
actually got
it.
a couple of form-fitting foil hats. It's cool.
Yeah, actually. I got one for all sides, too. They don't fall off if you're on the roller coaster.
He actually let me. He let me some foil pants the other day. It was cool.
And
The
he
government
baked in
can't
the
read
sun.
your thoughts even now while you're riding a roller coaster. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
And they literally, his legs turned into chicken legs.
Yeah, it was.
Did. KFC. Don't ever eat too much KFC or you'll turn into a chicken.
Oh, we
It's
forgot
true.
to tell the story
Your-
about the chicken.
Oh,
Are you talking about that time where you were eating the bucket and it was like you were sweating?
Yeah, it
All right,
was.
so before we even start
Yeah.
about the chicken,
The recording. No,
so
we're all diagnosed with ADD. Can you tell?
Ooh, shiny red ball.
Wait, there's actually a ball.
I actually
Yeah,
hey,
Dude, hold on.
It's somewhere out there.
Hey, I don't have ADD, guys. I have DDA.
No,
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Dyslexia.
He's got OCD. Well, he's got ADD.
Something.
He's got DDA. I've got D to D. And
And dee-bop, boop-bop, boop-bop. We'll just make up mental
There'll
illnesses
just
by
be some
cramming
times
letters
where,
together.
like, I just start saying words that don't even exist. Like,
It's probably a word in some
that's
language.
that's actually some of the lyrics for the new songs. It's
Right, we went a
the
more
song's
avant-garde
actually
route.
called
Oh, is that the new? Oh, is that the new song in Sims?
Yeah.
Actually, it's called Abadabluba.
He's got the accent all wrong.
Here, hold on. Do a drum beat again.
Oh no!
Skabadaboo, skabadabah, skabadabeep, bop, boop, bip, boop, bop, 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 bow.
Ah, nice.
It's like that. So,
We're not even going to be able to finish, are we? These two are just cracking up the whole time.
I don't even know if I get to the CD at this point. Holy crap!
You don't remember what questions
you know
you're
what's
supposed
funny?
to
We
ask.
never even named our new song.
Yeah, that's true.
no,
You just did it. Skibbity boop bop did it.
Oh, that's different. That's
You're
different
saying it wrong. You got to get the accent right.
No, okay.
There you go.
It's called, here, repeat after me. Skibidaboo.
Skibbity boo.
Not even close. Not even close.
Yeah. It's like you're not even trying.
I'm sorry, my simian is off. So
Here,
I
like,
can't.
ske,
Ske.
be.
Wait, why are we even doing this?
I don't know. I'm just having fun, man.
Skibbity bop.
Anyways, so as far as the recording goes, we got it all done. We called the guy up to mix it. He winds up handing us some half-ass thing because he didn't take anything we were doing seriously.
Right.
And then he sat us down in the room, okay? And now keep in mind that, like, as a general rule, like, not to, like, talk ourselves up or anything like that, we tend not to suck. I can say suck, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, let me check the list.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
You could say list, right? Yes.
Well, let me check the list.
There it is.
The color blue isn't offensive, is
No, I love
Let me
this
check
guy.
the list.
I love this guy.
Yes.
No, but he hands us this half-butted thing, and
it? Ow.
we get it. Hold on.
I think you said hold on enough.
Silence.
There's a moment. There it is.
All right. Yeah, I was just hooked on a feeling for a little bit.
Right. High
But-
on believing.
Yeah,
More than a feeling.
No.
that too.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Boston.
Now, anyways, so he hands us
Shit,
the
Boston
thing,
rules, man.
but he sits us all down in the studio. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, keep in mind, we played everything just okay.
We got the tracks done in 4 hours.
Yeah, we
That's
got
how
it.
they build us.
We got everything done
To be frank.
decently and everything like that. And generally speaking, at every one of our live shows, everyone really kind of enjoys it. You know, we're not like amazing or anything like that, but we're good enough. And so he sat us down because he had to mix it and proceeded to just rip all of us a new hole about how much he hated us.
Wow.
And like, keep in mind, immediately after that, he was like, "All right, that'll be $3,000." It was. He literally just sat down and he's like, "Okay, well, your guitar sounds just awful. Like, you have literally the worst." I'm like, "Dude, are you Simon Cowell? Why am I sitting here on this couch about to pay you like $3,000 while you tell me how much you hated everything I did?" He's like, "I literally had to change every aspect of your guitar sound." And then we got it back and it sounded terrible.
Yeah.
Like, really horrible. As far as especially the guitar sound went, because we're trying to sound like a 70s rock band.
Right.
And we sound closer to like Godsmack or something like that.
Just
as far
super
as
dry.
It's like really, really dry guitar.
The
And
drums sounded like crap too. It's
Yeah.
like he didn't even really.
Cymbals
try.
were out of phase.
there were
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
a few sections where he
So it's a snare
auto-tuned
drum.
the vocals
Okay.
to a pitch that was out of key.
All right. Well, my GM signaling. We got to wrap this up.
Okay.
Do you guys have any websites or anything you need to plug?
Yeah, feel free to visit us on thelivingofficial.com
Yes.
at Facebook
Official.
or at Facebook/thelivingofficial. You get the idea.
Okay.
We've got a Reverb Nation page. It's just Reverb Nation Living Official. Same thing there. You can actually get to that through our Facebook page. We don't have a website because literally no one seems to visit any of my friends' bands' websites and everything like that.
Right.
We didn't
And
feel
it's
like
extremely expensive to manage one too.
well,
so.
it's decently expensive. Like my old website, I think it was called it was dunksfordonuts.com, where what I would do is I would take people I knew and I would dunk them in a bathtub and then give them a donut and we would post videos on it weekly.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Wow.
real, but
He had me going even.
yeah, it was. Well, we were sitting there above the bathtub and I'm cradling him. And he's like, "Are we gonna do it, man?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "This is gonna be a donut," and I'm like, "Yeah." And so we did it.
It was a bear claw to be exact for anybody wondering.
Yeah, I missed
what
that.
kind of donut it was.
All right. Do you guys? So anything else? Any other websites you need to plug?
That's about
Wrap
it.
this up? Okay.
Feel free, check us out, listen to our music.
Reverb
And-
Nation, too.
Yeah, Reverb Nation. as
And
well.
remember, kids, have fun.
Aye, Captain.
Don't do drugs.
Alrighty. Well, I really had fun.
Sweet.
I really enjoyed you guys here
Was
in
that
the studio.
really an hour?
Yeah, that was really an hour. Believe it
Wow.
or not.
Seriously?
That was really an hour. So,
Wow, we totally forgot to shut up.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy crap.
so guys, check out their music on Reverb Nation. Check out their Facebook. And guys, I really had fun having you guys in the studio. It was
Thanks
a
for having
blast.
us.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Look forward to having you guys in here again whenever we can get you in here, that's for sure. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play out this interview with some of your music. So
Awesome.
All right. Next time we'll bring more instruments like last
Yeah,
time.
we'll play
a
again.
set.
It was
Stay
fun to play.
tuned
It was
for
fun
our
playing last
side
time.
band called The Dead.
Yes. Thank
all right,
you,
guys. So
Nick.
stay tuned. Up next is
Is it
who is it?
Erised?
Erised. That's right. It's the pronunciation that throw me off. It's Erised.
How's
So
it spelled?
Up next.
It's spelled like a rise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's Erised
we have
in
Erised
Harry
up
Potter.
next. So stay tuned. We'll be talking with them shortly. And here we go.
Wish it wasn't true. Now it's killing you. Whatever you've got left, come on and take it. Bringing you higher when you can make it. Know that we'll never go and fake it. Whatever you've got left, I'm gonna take it. Had to go away, but you had to stay. Wish it wasn't true. Now it's killing you. Whatever you got left, I'm gonna take it. Bringing you higher when you can make it. Know that we're never going to fake it. Whatever you got left, I'm gonna take it. Whatever you got left, I'm gonna take it. Bringing you higher when you can make it. Know that we're never going to fake it. Whatever you got left, I'm gonna take it.
Traveling down this dusty road, never knowing what you might find. Glad for this fork in the road, you're always on my mind. And we go walking, always hand in hand, spend the time talking. You make me a better man, my sweet Emily. My sweet Emily. All you do in this life, can't help it, it makes me smile. Our joy cuts through the strife, you make my life worthwhile. And we go walking, always hand in hand, spend the time talking. You make me a better man, my sweet Emily. Sweet Emily. Grateful our chance has begun. All I want is to dance with you. The best thing I've ever done was getting to meet you. And we go walking, always hand in hand, spend the time talking. Make me a better man. And we go walking,
Alrighty, we are joined in studio with Erised or Erised, whichever.
Erised, I think, we're named it after the Harry Potter. For the first one, Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, in the UK it's Philosopher's. It was Harry Potter, and then they had the Mirror of Erised. I believe they pronounced it Erised.
Yeah.
So.
Right, Alex, you were a big Harry Potter fan, right?
Somewhat, yeah, but I remember looking you guys up, and it's like all the Harry Potter Mirror of Erised. Like, okay, where's the band?
Somewhere in there.
Okay. Alrighty. Well,
I like it. I like that movie too.
Yeah. We're all Harry Potter nerds at our house.
There you go.
I can hear myself.
Yep.
Now I can hear myself in it.
Yep. Now you're on air. You can say hi to Mom and Grandma.
Oh, there we go.
Say hi.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Grandma.
Hello. You can do the same thing too if you have a mom or grandma.
I
probably won't have anyone watch the show.
What?
Oh, that it won't matter because this will be up on YouTube and
They can go back and watch it.
Yeah, they can go back and watch it, and at least you can say, "Hey, I did say hi," but you guys were watching, so. So.
I just like to talk in this.
Yeah, it does sound interesting with our earphones.
So, yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming back.
Thank you for having us back.
Yeah, and now the last time you were here, you were pretty sick, so you weren't able to really do much.
That's true. Luckily, this time I don't have.
This time I am actually sick.
This time she's sick. This time. So
Oh no,
we're trading.
Okay.
My mom passed her sickness
That's
to
right.
me.
Oh no.
Yep. We had a great. We just got back from Disney, and we all shared this germ thing while we were that week, and getting over it. It was fun. Even Jeff, did you get to go to Disney World too?
I did, but it's more for the wife and the kids. So
it's not every day you get to go with your bandmate to Disney World.
If you want to move the mic closer, you can. It's fine.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hot mic.
Yeah. There you go. So. So I was watching your interview with Katie the last time you were here. It went pretty well. So I just wanted to touch on a few things. Now, you were promoting. What were you promoting in that last?
We just had a new album come out November 8th, which was my birthday. It was a birthday present to me.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you. It's called Reflections. It's out on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, all the usual places on the line online. It's called Reflections. The cool thing with this album, Jeff started picking up the mandolin, and it kind of wove itself into a lot of the songs. Like it became I don't know. What would you say?
Well, so I played a bunch of different instruments. There's one song on the album called Castles where it has a resonator guitar that I picked up, and it has a ukulele in the song. It has mandolin, acoustic guitar, so it's just a bunch of acoustic, just natural sounds.
Okay.
And just a little different than straight acoustic.
All right. Yeah. So your general genre, from my understanding, is it's alternative / folk.
Yeah. I'm primarily a folk singer-songwriter, but Jeff here is a rocker.
Okay.
So you get the two of us together, you get quite the interesting mix of I don't know, folk and
we're very opposites, but somehow
it
works.
It creates something.
All right. So this time we got 2 guitar players in here instead of 1. So I'd imagine that comes with a new list of songs.
I'm really excited Jeff got to come this time. Thanks for coming, buddy. It's awesome. Band solidarity. Yeah.
I shook my head.
Yeah.
Kind of nodded a little bit.
Yes.
I nodded.
I have a question. How did you get our picture?
How did you get our picture?
That I don't know. I've only been with the station here for a few months. DJ Cray Cray, our station GM, would have a better answer for that than I. So I don't exactly know. So we'll have to get that answered for you before you leave
Very
here today.
honored. We get to be on your wall of musicians.
Yep.
Awesome, fine musicians.
Our wall of fame here that we have here in studio.
Very cool.
So, anyway, so what do you have coming up? Any performances you're doing, or anything of the sorts?
Anything planned?
Not yet.
No, nothing yet.
Nothing in the works?
No. But I usually do the Shard and Arch Jam. It's usually in the summer.
Yeah.
I might do it again.
That's
this coming summer.
Okay. Now, how did that go this past summer?
This past summer, I didn't get to go because it sort of got rained out. They sort of had it, but they didn't have a lot of room for all the musicians.
Okay.
It was at the up on the squares. Usually, is where it's held at, and it was just raining. And they had to. Usually, you can have the whole square for all the musicians, but they all had to cramp up into the park auditorium. If you know anything about Chardon, it wasn't a lot of room, so some of the acts had to sit that one out. So maybe next year. Next year we'll have Sunny, and maybe I'll play it again.
We're always brainstorming new projects, though, just for writing.
He actually lives out in North Ridgeville, and I live in Chardon. So we're more of a studio band where we, when we get together, we'll record at his house. If you have ideas, we'll shoot emails with music, which is great. Technology is just wonderful. You couldn't used to do this, where you could lay down a few tracks, email it. I record my vocals, send it back. Back and forth ideas. It's great.
Okay.
Great.
All right. Now. My understanding is that you have or had a buddy that's out of state that was still in the band, or you mentioned in the last interview.
Oh yeah. No more. He used to be my drummer. No more.
Oh, okay. So he's kind of off on his own now. Huh?
Yeah. He moved out to Portland and never heard to be heard from again. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. He was my best man at my wedding, and
Yeah.
I write a lot of songs about it, so. It's good. It's all good. I'm in the healing process.
Okay, well that's good to hear. So I see you guys are itching to play some songs here. So I know I kind of messed up for you guys by playing
it was on the list of things we'd like to hear. So it was actually pretty awesome that's when you started.
Yeah.
With,
So My Sweet Emily Reflections version. I mean, I wouldn't mind hearing it live here in studio. I mean, I know we just played it, but I really wouldn't mind that doing a live performance. I really honestly would not mind that. I mean, if you guys still want to, I don't want to give you guys excuses to do something or not do something. I don't want to do that. But if you guys already plan on doing it, don't let what I'm doing.
Well, I did. I did play it last. I think I played it last time. So we've got a bunch. So that's that one. And what was cool about that version is it has his mandolin going, and it my mom says it sounds like a carousel, or just like a one of those rides and stuff. And that mandolin just is so playful and adds a whole new element to it. Did you like that version, the mandolin version? Yeah. This is Emily, by the way. Yep.
It's 7:35.
Oh, thank you. Time and temperature? Do you know the temperature? Well, it's 6:30.
I learned by my clock.
Okay. Oh, you didn't do fall back. You didn't daylight savings time stuff.
See, she's still 1 hour ahead in the future. Yeah. Maybe she can let us know what's happening 1 hour.
That's right. How did this go?
I'm using it by my watch.
Okay.
It's okay. Alrighty. So, what websites do you guys have? Because right now, I found some of your music through ReverbNation.com.
Yep.
/Erised. Sorry, I had to look at it. I didn't memorize this, all this stuff, so just bear with me.
That's the main one. We got Facebook.
Hello.
All that stuff. I did have my own website that I was maintaining, but it was just too much work. I was like, I'm fine with Reverb Nation.
Okay.
As the main one, and then it branches out to the Nimbit's a really good site for music too, for musicians out there that are looking for good ways to promote your music and sell it. Nimbit's a great place. Root Note is out of the UK. They're a wonderful distributor. Right. Yeah, they're wonderful. They put it out on the iTunes, the Spotify, and all that. I can't say enough of good things about them. So.
Okay. So for any Erised fans who are currently listening or watching, if you guys log into the chat right next to the video feed, while Erised here is performing their songs, if there's anything maybe you guys want to hear that maybe they can perform here live in studio, make sure you mention something in our chat room, and we'll pass it along and see if he'll play it for us within the hour before they leave. So, and also check out their Reverb Nation page. They have a lot of their songs. Actually, while I was at work running a machine, I actually took time and actually listened.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I listened. Well, I listened to all of your songs. I also
Yeah.
listened to the band before who was living, and then the band who will be here after you guys. Stupid Beautiful Heaven. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I've been up since 5. I'm still going at it, so bear with me. I didn't remember my coffee, so I'm sorry. Bear with me. So, but yeah, I went through and listened to everybody's songs, and like I said, I listened to your interview from the last time you were here, and you have a lot of your songs are on Reverb Nation. So please go there and check it out, guys. In the meantime, what do you guys have planned as far as the song list there? You're going to play here in studio.
Sorry. Unexpectedly, we are going to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
All right. So Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Not normal. I bet you I don't. Well, last time we were here, we played, but I bet you don't get that one that often, right?
Oh, no.
Well, it could be Baba Black Sheep or it could be ABCs, but we're going to go with Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star because this one over there is going to be our singer. You going to sing?
I'm going to use this.
Okay.
I'm going to use this for the song.
Yeah, she prepared our music right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's got Emily, Dad, and Jeff. Emily, Dad, and Jeff, and it's music notes, and she's all set. We're all set with that. We're going to go by that, okay? And it was really cute. She spelled Jeff Jeph, but she fixed it after we said it was FF. But I really liked her spelling, so you might want to consider that, Jeff.
So you guys do a screen grab real quick. You can follow along at home and sing along with us.
Yes.
So
he's not going to hold that up this whole time. His arms are going to get tired.
We need that. We won't be able to play the song.
We need that. Okay. All right.
So
you want to hold on to it still? Okay. Yeah,
you did a good job there, Emily.
Good
you did
job.
a very
good job,
job.
Emily.
So, all right.
All
Well,
right.
I'll let you guys go ahead and take it away with starting with Twinkle Twinkle, and we'll just go from there.
First, they have to look at this, and then when it's my turn, I have to look at this.
Okay.
Tell me what to sing.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
That was good.
I can see us taking a picture.
Yeah.
Is that our GM out there taking pictures again? Yep. All right, everyone say hi, wave. Hi, GM. So glad you look busy out there.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I bet you he hears that all the time.
Can we hear that by special request? Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
I think I got in trouble there, didn't I? I did not prepare that. I apologize.
Maybe Emily could write the notes out. And
Yeah, next time.
All right.
So
what else we got on the playlist?
Well, we were thinking, let's see here, we got that done. Track number 8 on that CD. Do you have that CD by any chance?
Yes, I have it plugged in ready to
Track
go.
number 8, it's a tune called Forget Me Nots, which is an instrumental that I wrote a few years ago, and I finally got to record a really good version with Jeff. And Jeff laid down this awesome solo for it. That's it's just one of my favorite tracks on the album. So,
Okay, so we'll go ahead and listen to that real quick. So we will do that and get back to Erised after this little song break. Here we go. Alrighty, and we are back. Track 2 had some significance. What was the name of that track?
That was called Castles.
Okay. Now, what was the significance about that track? You said it had some significance while we were playing.
What do you think, Jeff? What's the significance?
Well, yeah. So that track just it had all kinds of different acoustical instruments in it. The arrangement was very unique, and just because of that. But I think that song came about where actually I was playing drums and Christopher was playing electric guitar, and we just kind of wrote it that way. And then we were coming out with this acoustic album. We're like, hey, let's turn that into an acoustic song.
Oh, okay.
And I was the singer.
There you go.
What? Sound like Daddy.
It has a nice like folk medieval type songs, kind of like a battle and
yeah, that one
a
was,
retreat from the battle.
That one was a lot of fun to write because we would like songwrite together. That was a really good collaboration. We were like, I think you did the first verse and I did the second verse, but we like melded for the chorus and the chords and this sounds good. It really was like, I hate to say organic song. Where
it's definitely the longest track on the
yeah.
It was a 7-minute track, so it's pretty lengthy. It was a pretty lengthy track, but it sounded good overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, how's our chat room doing over there, Alex?
You don't need any tacos.
So we got
not
the.
True. You always need tacos.
They're yummy.
False.
So you were mentioning that most all of your album art has your daughter featured on them.
Yeah, I'm not very artistically inclined, nor am I a photographer really, but we have a lot of pictures of our daughters, obviously, and they're pictures that mean something to me, and it just started off with I think the very first album is Jeff and me, the two of us. And then the next one, it's me and my daughter. We took this really good picture, and that was for our greatest hits album. I put that, and then it just started to become a trend where I got an album. If it's more of a rocking album, then it will just be the background. It will just have the Erised logo, and it will have some. Shh, 1 minute. Talk in a minute. Gosh. This last one, the Reflections, we just have a new baby. Her name's Alora.
Okay.
Named after the princess in Willow. Baby, any Willow fans here? I don't know the one, the red hair. Anyway, so
yeah, no, I can't say that I'm familiar.
You need to watch Willow tonight. After we're done here, you need to go get it.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if it's on Netflix or anything.
My wife will probably do that because she does listen to my show every Friday, so she'll probably make me do it.
It is a cult classic. It's like it was Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter before there was Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. So.
Oh, now you're going to get her really excited to watch that.
I can't believe. Yes, you got to see it. But anyway, so a lot of changes have happened in the past couple of years. We have a new. Unfortunately, she couldn't come tonight. She's with my wife, so this last album, we took a picture of the two of them because it's been Emily for the longest time on a lot of the album covers. But now this album, it's Emily and Alora in front of a castle of all places. Right. So it kind of fit in the whole Squire's Castle. In fact, if you guys have been there, it
sounds familiar.
Yeah, it has significance. Yeah. I proposed to my wife there, so it was kind of cool to bring my daughters and take a picture in front of where we got engaged. And the album's name is Reflections, and our daughters are kind of reflections of us. I don't know. We're talking about looking for meaning in too many things. There we go. I could just talk about this all night. Yeah.
No, we can't.
I know. People will be like, okay, turn the station. Okay. But if you can play a couple more songs, is that all right?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was thinking about let's do Laura, since Laura and Megan aren't here. Laura is going to be our next song, and then after that we're going to do Megan. That's my wife, Megan. So since they're not here, we'll go ahead and we'll see this later.
We'll make this a dedication then?
Definitely. Dedicated to the family members that aren't here. So.
Alrighty, so there you go. Let's hit it.
All right. You're going to sing the chorus? Okay. All right, Jeff?
Yeah, it's all the songs on it.
Okay. Ready? Laura, I want you to know how much you mean to me. Laura, loving you has finally set me free. Laura, never knew how happy I could be. Laura, time is now. Open up and see.
I'm horrible at this.
Laura, my love, your smile shines like the sun. When I hear your laughter, my love has begun.
Do 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 do.
Laura, my love, your smile shines like the sun. When I hear your laughter, my love has begun.
But she doesn't have any teeth. She doesn't have any teeth. How does it shine like the sun?
She has 4. Laura, my love, you're shining over the sun. That was really awesome. All right, let's finish it. Ready? Laura, want you to know how much you mean to me. Laura, time is now. Open up and see.
All right.
Got through it. That sounded way better in practice. I messed up. So. All right.
That's all right. I could fall under the
Laura.
blooper reel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I did horrible too because I made mistakes on
It's okay.
the choruses.
It's okay.
That's okay. All is forgiven.
Yes.
It's okay.
So, all right. So that was Laura. That's the latest song I wrote. That's also probably Problems.
And did you forget that I made a joke about it?
Yes, you did. All right. So this next one is called Megan.
All right.
Okay. Ready, Jeff? Yep.
What? Thank you. Why? Why does it keep on falling? Come on. Why is
Long winter. She's the sun shining through. Please be my rescue. Megan, be mine. Break the bonds of time. Fill this void in my heart. Promise never to part. those stars, bright in the darkness. How I long for your kiss. Megan, be mine. Break the bonds of time. I feel this void in my heart. Promise never to part. Light from your eyes, warm like a blanket, keep me alive through frozen frost. Oh, Megan, be mine. Break the bonds of time. I feel this void in my heart. Promise never to part. Making my love, I wish on the stars above. You'll always be my love. Making my love, I wish on the stars above. You'll always be my love.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Wow, that was great.
Thank you.
So, Emily, you look confused over there. What's going on?
She's like, what? I didn't have a part in that one.
When he was singing gently, he looked weird.
They're like that. Most people complain about how they look when they sing. They're just like, oh, do I really look like that? Oh, man.
Well, as long as it sounds good. I mean, you know.
Yeah. It's all audio, right?
Exactly.
It sounds
I mean,
good, but he looked weird when he was singing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I always tell people, you know, this is meant to be listened to, not exactly watched. Being able to watch is just the bonus.
Exactly.
So that's why I love, like, when I see other people in here or when I see other shows and people are, you know, somebody's doing something and nobody's actually explaining what's going on. So it kind of forces you to watch. And at which point, you know, I have to remind them the same thing I just stated, which is this is meant to be listened to, not watched. So, you know, if you got to look like you're about to break something to make it sound good, well then I'm all for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
So
that's that one.
Okay.
Do you want us to sing another song?
Do you want to sing another song?
I was thinking.
If you want us to.
You see that? Your daughter's already volunteering for more music.
What were you going to sing?
How about you and your dad do a song, but only you sing?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right.
I
there we go.
Idea.
Challenge accepted.
I got an idea.
It has every single song. It has every half of a song.
Do you remember when you and your cousin Austin were babies? Do you remember? You probably don't. You're babies. So not toddlers. Do you remember? Or what was it?
Oh no, I forget.
What is this? Oh, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist. And it was cute because they were toddlers, so they went into it. So, ready? Go ahead.
Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, baby, now, baby.
Work it on out.
Work it on out.
You twisty little girl. Twisty little girl. You got me twist so fine.
Twist so fine.
Come on and twist a little closer now. And let me know that you're mine.
Oh, I think she's getting nervous over
and
there.
then, well, do the part that you do like. You know, like the or baby now. Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on. Or it could also be la 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 bamba.
There you go.
La 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 bamba. Yeah, same chords. Anyway.
He's weird.
I am weird. Yeah, put me on the spot. That's what we had.
Really, he's weird.
Yeah, really, I'm weird. I really am weird.
There's nothing wrong with being
No.
weird.
But we were actually thinking next, there's another
Christopher,
track.
your face looks funny when you're playing, by the way. When you're singing.
Thanks.
He was getting into it. He was really feeling it, man. It's like, yeah, there you go.
I always wanted to be a Beatle. That's true.
I actually realized I never watched you when you're. Yeah. That's it.
Awkward.
Yeah.
When were you watching me, Jeff?
Yeah, just right there.
Blah, blah, blah.
Can I tell you how much fun though Jeff and I had at Walt Disney World?
Go for it. Yeah.
Like we had, our wives were so nice to us. They gave us a little bit of time where just Jeff and I got to go and play, and we just got to go on so many rides with just the two of us. Because we go to, it was one of those parties. It was the Christmas party, and we got to go on, what was it? We started off with, Peter Pan's Flight. It was awesome. And then what did we do next? Was it Haunted Mansion next?
Dad,
We got like four. Yeah, we got four of them in. We got Haunted Mansion, and then we got then we went Pirates of the Caribbean, and then the Jingle Cruise. But we got to do four rides without just the two of us. It was awesome.
Dad.
Yes.
You forgot something.
What did I forget?
About
was awesome.
our hotel.
Oh, you did like the hotel, didn't you?
And what did we have?
Oh, she discovered Twister at the hotel. We stayed at this resort called
I'm not talking about that.
Pop Century, and they had this giant Twister board.
I'm not talking about that.
What are you talking about
then?
Do you remember with the air thingy? Air
thingy.
Do you remember with all the games?
Oh, the arcade?
Yeah.
Yes, she liked the arcade. Oh.
You talking about air hockey?
He forgot about that.
Yeah, we had a good time. Arcade too.
Yeah, forgive me. I forgot to cue the Jeopardy music. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't know how we got that one, but we were thinking about track 6 next. It's called My Final Hour. This is a Jeff composition.
It's funny because Christopher and I are kind of opposites. Like Christopher's plays like all these love songs and stuff, and it's great, but I'm a little more dark and morbid, so I
really
I try to sense a little bit of hope in my music though, so
dark morbid, but dark morbid, and then just a little bit of hope in there.
Yeah,
just a glimmer.
You got it. He understands me.
Okay.
Yeah. I do love songs to woo women, specifically my wife. Yes. That's the plight.
Still working on wooing her, even though you put a ring on it.
Someday. You gotta keep working at it.
I know your pain.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So track 6. Now, what was the significance of track 6? Now, was there any?
It's called My Final Hour, and it's just kind of a song about. It's just more of a hope of, kind of like a desperate world peace type hope, where.
So this is a track you were heavily involved in that mostly reflects you then, or?
I wrote it, and then Christopher sang it.
Yeah.
So that's the significance.
It has some of his best poetry, and I love "Born or Bloomed." That's one of my favorite lines that he's ever written. Okay. You'll hear it. It has good poetry in it. Really
wow.
Good song.
Okay. I would look forward to hearing it. So let's take a listen to it, and then we will come right on back. Here we go.
think I finally see in my final hour we are all one. All the hatred and all the pain, we're all one, we're all the same. Most won't know how it ends, no. It's like going to the moon. It's like holding on to you. There won't be any angels or demons in the sun. I wish to think I finally see in my final hour we are all one.
Alrighty, and we're back. What was that track called again?
That was my final hour.
Okay. Alrighty, well, we got to wrap this up. Erised, I really appreciate you guys coming in. What do you guys have coming up, and what sites do you guys want to plug?
Well, Reverb Nation. Yeah, is that a good one? Amazon, iTunes, Spotify. Definitely Spotify. I'm a big fan of Spotify because as a music listener, I like Spotify. You know, instead of throwing about money at a whole bunch of stuff, you get to listen to it for cheap, and
Okay.
but the artists still get to be heard, which is fun because a lot of people don't want to put money out without hearing it, and music can get expensive. So
And I have one more. You making up your own song.
yes, making up your own.
That's
There you go.
that's the greatest part.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. We're working on our next album. See when that gets done. It's gonna be a bit.
Okay, so no set release date yet.
What did I say? 2017.
2017.
December 2017.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, again, I really appreciate you guys coming in the studio. It's been a blast. So thank you again.
Thank you for having us. Really, we were really excited to be able to come back.
Yep, same here. Alrighty, so stay tuned. We're going to play some songs by Erised as they're leaving, and up next is Stupid Beautiful Heaven. So hang on, hang out, have fun, and here we go.
right. I continue on day to day, finding a way to feel her light. In darkness of a tomb she lay, and I in my own endless night. True love lay, lost in thoughts of happier days, a budding May best in sunlight. Two of us in a field we lay, embraced in love's eternal delight. skies above me. I've still years left to my life. Can't let you bury me. The earth rains on my head. Darkness skies above me. I've still years left to my life. Can't let you bury me. The pressure builds on me, crushing down with no end in sight. I'm done looking the fool. I'm done making excuses for you day and night. The pressure builds on me. Your charisma blinded my sight. You've done nothing wrong, right? Whatever lies get you through the night. The earth rains on me, blacking out and remaining light. Done looking the fool. Done making excuses for you day and night. The earth rains on me. Does your hollow existence feel right? You've done nothing wrong, right? Whatever lies get you through the night. The earth rains on my head, darkness skies above me. I've still years left to my life, can't let you bury me. The earth rains on my head, darken the skies above me. I've still years left to my life, can't let you bury me. The earth rains on my head, darken the skies above me. I've still years left to my life, can't let you bury me.
Alrighty, I am joined in studio with Stupid Beautiful Heaven. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about your music that you guys play.
Our music is generally in 4/4. We're almost always singing in English. There's guitars involved, the occasional drum, bass guitar is actually very important because we have a bass player.
In the key of C.
And everything is in the key of G or the key of C.
Okay.
Everything. Except a few other things. You know, this is like a dumb thing to ask, but can you just like move the webcam so that my face is in the shot?
Oh,
More me in the shot.
Yeah.
Ego.
we
This
go.
is Todd's ego trip for Friday night.
Oh yeah. I am the king. This is my band, gosh darn it. I'm taking control. That's my Charlton Heston taking control voice.
All right.
Trust me, it sounds better in these headphones. Headphones.
Oh, you need to plug in?
Well, no one actually wants to hear me, but...
We need to hear you.
Oh, right.
Somebody wants to hear you.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
You need to plug it in over here. I have no idea. No, he does. He's not here.
Well, there's got to be like a low Z input, right?
Jeremiah, I need you in here.
Stat.
What?
He's got a guitar plug in. I don't know which port to go into. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a second. I thought we were ready.
Whoops. Probably gonna need a lot of gain.
Well, I was gonna go.
It sounds like
Oh man.
it's almost plugged in. A little more. Can you plug it in more?
Is it actually coming through? I can't even tell.
It is.
Oh yeah.
I can hear it.
No, I can hear it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that channel's almost maxed out.
Well, to actually answer your question, if I might.
No, go ahead.
It's indie rock.
Indie rock?
Indie rock. I guess it would be classified.
But you know,
as
the whole idea of indie rock is like really different now. Like when you say indie rock, people think you're talking about like the soundtrack to a Pepsi commercial.
Mm-hmm.
But when we say indie rock, we're talking about like college radio back 20 years ago.
Okay.
Kinda. Yeah.
I would say late 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s.
College radio.
Bands like the Replacements and the Pixies, and I was hugely into Pavement, but I don't think you can hear much Pavement influence in us. But
Okay. All right. Well, let's get everyone's names here and the position in the band. So we'll start with
Bill, drums, some vocals.
Todd, guitar, vocals.
Eric, guitar, backup vocals.
I'm Tom, bass, sometimes vocals.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in here. So, brought a lot of band equipment in here. So, what are you guys
Our
going to
traveling setup. What are you talking about?
We're not the lowlies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm going to destroy the studio like the lowlies.
All right. So, how did the band get started? Where did you get the name "Stupid Beautiful Heaven" from?
So I've been playing music forever.
Okay.
And my last solo thing that I made up in my attic, I have been going by the artist name Junkyard Todd since I moved out here. And my last project I've been working on, the abbreviations of some of the song titles were Stupid and Beautiful and Heaven in that order. And I thought, oh, that's a really good name for a band. So the last Junkyard Todd record is really a Stupid Beautiful Heaven record. And then I felt like I should like have people so I wasn't drinking alone all the time. And then eventually we turned into like an actual kind of good band.
Oh, okay. All right. You haven't you weren't drinking before you came in here, did you? Were you?
No.
No?
I mean, I was yesterday.
Did it carry over?
No, not at all. No, we're drinking folk, but we understand this is a dry campus. We're old enough to be rules followers, not rules breakers. We're good citizens. Gosh darn it!
All right. So how long ago did you guys get together to?
6 years ago.
6
years ago.
Okay. What were the circumstances of that? I mean, did you guys know each other beforehand? Or?
No, not at all. It was just an ad on Craigslist, and I had a lot of people. And honestly, I kind of auditioned more on the basis. Well, Bill came in first. And Bill was the most sympathetic drummer you could ever imagine. So Bill was in, and then Tom was so enthusiastic, and then Eric came down, and it was really more like putting together a hang group. Mm-hmm. It took a long time for us to gel as musicians and sound good, but I liked these guys right away, and it was always fun to get up in the attic on Friday nights and jam. So that was that's how it all started.
We were the first.
go ahead.
We were the first guys to respond to Todd's Craigslist post. So
Actually, that's not true. I'd forgotten about it, but I'm like cleaning out my email, and I had like 20 responses. I put all these different ads in and got no responses, and I put an ad that said "old bastard needs," and all of a sudden I'm getting all these responses. So apparently the that was a good word to put in an ad.
I literally responded. I said, "I'm really not that good," and I don't know why he hired me.
And you just said, "We'll just roll with it," right?
He showed up with a 6-pack of Great Lakes, and
so they keep me on.
I'm also using his fuzz box. So
yeah, we really can't lose Eric with the beer situation.
Should we just play a song?
Yeah.
Let's get on into it. What's the song name? And
this is a song called "Why Can't I Say It." It's actually an old song we just revived recently, and it's going to be on the new record.
All right, yeah, let's hear it.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
This room is so warm, our guitars have gone like way out of tune.
It tends to happen with all these bodies in here and all the equipment going. So, allow you to make your adjustments. So where are you guys from? You're from. My understanding is Lakewood.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Todd, yeah, a couple of us are from Lakewood.
I live out in Oberlin.
Okay. All right. And where do you guys normally perform? I mean, is it out in Lakewood, or do you go like all over Northeast Ohio?
We go all over the place. I mean, the whole point of this band was not to be one of those bands that plays a show every weekend.
Okay.
So we usually play, like, if our friends have a show, they're like, hey, you guys should come play with us. So we'll just play wherever our friends are playing. So
Okay.
it's like whatever, but, bars, nightclubs,
Okay.
coffee houses that do double duty as art galleries.
Okay. So are there certain bars or places? Because I actually, it sounds like I'm starting to get some fans in chat here who are kind of wondering.
Oh, sweet.
Where you guys normally
so
play.
we're actually playing, there's nothing really set in stone, but like we're playing, what's that place called?
The 19th we're playing.
We're playing the 19th of December at
Yorktown
Lanes. Thank you.
Harlem Heights.
Cool. It's a cool vintage old, like one of those like mid-century modern bowling alleys with our friends Vanity Crash, who are freaking awesome.
Yeah, they're good.
They're kind of more of a glam rock band, but they're really good. They were like the last time that the Beck did the Hedwig and the Angry Inch, they were actually the band for Hedwig, and I mean, it's hard to like describe them while using radio-friendly language. Right. But yeah, December 19th at Yorktown Lanes, and it should be fun.
Okay. Do you guys have anything coming up after December 19th that you know of, or maybe
right
something
now
you talk
we're
about?
actually working on a new record.
Okay.
And so we're not pushing the gigs a whole lot, but look for a new record from us soon.
Yeah, we just finished up the second half with Jim Wirt.
World acclaimed record producer Jim Wirt.
Okay.
Well, really, actually.
He actually,
he's got a couple of platinum records,
so
right?
it's really funny. I knew this guy back in Los Angeles. He recorded my my band that was on a major label back in like the late '90s, and really cool guy, like great, easy guy to work with. The kind of guy that like gets a great performance out of the band, and about 4 years ago, all of a sudden I realized he was living in Cleveland for some reason, and he's got like one of the these big old-fashioned recording studios are getting harder and harder to find, and he's actually running one in downtown Cleveland in like the 6th floor of the Daffy Dam building or something.
Okay.
It's really cool.
And Jim has recorded. Well, he's made Incubus sound good. He's made
Brian Setzer, Fiona Apple.
Yeah, so he's got some gold records on his wall, which is
Platinums.
Platinum records on his wall that definitely gives him some credibility. And like Todd said, he's really easy to work with. He makes us sound good, which is
He had his work cut out with us.
Okay. So do you guys have a Facebook page or something that people can like?
Oh
and
yeah.
follow?
It's the name of the band is Stupid Beautiful Heaven, and if you go on Facebook and type in Stupid and Beautiful and Heaven,
hopefully no other bands come
ours
up.
is like, well, actually I think there was a Google ad first and then us.
All right.
In fact, I think Stupid B is usually enough to find it.
Let's play another song.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
This
hear
is
it.
a brand. This is actually the newest song, I believe, the newest song we've got in the list. It'll be on the new record, and it is called. I
don't know what you're talking
Here She
about.
Comes.
Okay. Now, when will the new record come out? Is there a prediction or
I'm going to say it's going to be out like in the summer.
in the summer?
We have the tracks now. We have to just basically get some more guitars on there and mix it.
Do you guys have a name for the album already or no?
I've got a name in my head, but
We're crowdsourcing that one. If
No,
anyone's got a good idea,
Send in your suggestion.
no, seriously.
I've got a good idea. I'm just not going to say it on the air and have you guys humiliate me in front of our fans. All right, let's do Here She Comes.
All right. Let's hear it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here she comes, 60 feet tall, with her heart on her sleeve, and her shaky smile. You can imagine what Here she comes. And there I go, acting insane like I always do. By now I should know, but I'm too embarrassed to tell you the rest. But I defy you to look at that face and not fall in love. I dare you to look at that face and not fall in love. I read the letter you wrote, mistakenly believed you wrote it for me. Could we move past my stupidity? I'll crawl back into my hole. Check yes if you agree. I defy you to look at that face and not fall in love. I dare you to look at that face and not fall in love. Ooh. I read the letter you wrote, mistakenly believed you wrote it for me. Could we move past my stupidity? I'll crawl back into my hole. You can forget that I exist. I'll never bother you again. Check yes if you agree. Oh, we did that right.
There you go. All right. That was great. So, are you guys on YouTube or anything? Like,
We have a few things. We haven't been, we always talk about videos. I never actually do, and which is great because everybody in the band is like qualified to make videos except me.
We do have some on YouTube when we played Mayhall.
Oh, okay.
Same kind of setup.
That's true.
Yeah, like I guess we have a YouTube channel, but we don't do a lot with it. We've always sort of brainstormed like, you know, what's going to get people to look at our channel and do goofy stuff and stuff that we think is funny and would make people laugh and whatever, but we never kind of get around to doing it.
Yeah.
So.
We just, mainly practice. So I invented my greatest contribution to rock and roll, I think. I invented Friday night band practice.
That was innovative.
Oh, do explain.
Yes.
Because
Brilliant.
Friday night band practice, every other band I've been in, band practice is a chore. Oh, it's Tuesday night, band practice. Oh, it's Wednesday night. Whatever. Friday night, you get a six-pack, you go over, you turn up the amps, you tell a bunch of jokes, you play a few songs, but it's more about the hang.
right.
And
Well, it's good because I'm kind of a loser and I never have anything going on Friday
well,
night,
honestly,
so-
why do you think I put an ad in for a band? Because I don't know anybody.
All right.
We have as good a time talking and laughing and making stuff up and talking about, these guys read a lot and watch a lot of different movies and TV shows, and we talk about that kind of stuff, and
Rita
politics
Moreno.
creeps in once in a while.
That's always Rita Moreno versus Natalie Wood in West Side Story.
Yeah.
Discuss.
That kind of stuff. So we have as much fun, I think, talking and laughing as we do making music.
Now, is that how you guys stumble upon songs? Is just through talking and messing around? Or?
There's a song. Actually, the last song we're going to play today came out of. We were actually like drunker than we normally are, and we were talking about like smoking, and like nobody in the band really smokes, except we all used to smoke, and so sometimes like if you get like bad news, that's like an excuse to have a cigarette. Oh, I'm so stressed, I'm going to have a cigarette, and then so we wrote a song about that, and it's not really that's how it started.
Okay.
Should we just play that song? This is called 20 Little Guilt Trips.
Okay.
Well, we might as well now.
And we're gonna play the song later. This is called 20 Little Guilt Trips.
Story like that.
Way to deviate from the plan, Tom.
Job at a chicken factory. On my feet 8 hours a day, plucking those little sons of guns, loading them on a truck with a forklift, taking them down to Little Rock, Arkansas. After that, I caught a bus up to Minneapolis. I was gonna form a band with Paul Westerberg. But Paul Westerberg don't even live in Minneapolis anymore. Hey man, you gotta smoke? 20 little guilt traps. 20 little guilt traps. 20 little guilt traps. 20 little guilt traps. My dad was the coolest guy I ever knew. He used to work on his car with a cigarette behind his ear. He always had yellow fingers. I was gonna grow up to be just like him. You should hear him cough now. I don't think it's emphysema. I think it's just allergies. I don't want to get too preachy. 20 little guilt traps. 20 little guilt traps. 20 little guilt traps. Light me up, Eric. Lung scan. You know what that procedure costs? I can't afford health insurance, and besides, I was gonna die young anyways. Got a new tooth though. It's made out of strontium 90. It glows in the dark when I smile. Hey baby, check it out, come here. Check it out. 20 little guilt traps. 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 I love staying awake at night to watch TV. 20 little guilt traps. There was a Love American Style Marathon on. Oh man, that's my favorite episode. The one where he kisses the girl at the end. 20 little guilt traps. Hey, how come my girl don't kiss me like that? I brush my teeth. I put the seat down. I switch to menthols. I quit my job. Hey baby, you gotta smoke?
Wow, that was amazing. That was a great song.
Thank you.
Wow.
So that's usually a set closer. That's why we were going to play it later, but...
Wow, well...
This is where he kicks us out.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. I really appreciate it. So we'll see you guys.
We've already peaked. We may as well go now.
So, oh yeah, the chat is just lightening up.
Oh, that's sweet.
Your mom posted.
Kind of basketball-ish. Nice. Thank you, Admiral Hawk. Your message is received loud and clear.
Yep. Great. The song is going to stick in my head.
Well, that's the point. Cool.
So, yeah,
so buy it. Send us money.
Send us.
Come to see us.
Yeah.
We don't need your money.
There's no money. There's never been any money. Money's just a myth.
Well, they can come to see you guys on December 19th.
December 19th.
Yorktown Lanes.
Yorktown Lanes. Let's play Down with the Ship.
Alrighty.
Down with the ship. Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, I know. Everything fell apart when I couldn't hear the bass.
Tried to tell her she was the one. In a letter to everyone. Beneath the southern sky, the stars were all wrong. Reached out for her, but she was gone. Going down, going down with the ship, going down with the ship, going down, going down with the ship, going down with the ship. Cast the bottle into the sea. The storm was raging so violently. The moon shone down with no sympathy. The waves rose up and crashed over me. Going down, going down with the ship, going down with the ship. see. And when you're sailing, sail with me. Going down, going down with the ship, going down with the ship. Going down with the ship, going down
Wow.
I'm in tears.
So the chat's lighting up with a whole bunch of questions for you guys. If you guys don't mind, we can knock some of these out real quick.
Oh yeah. We've never had a chat light up.
Yeah.
We've never.
With a
foreign experience.
We're really breaking through tonight.
Well, it's raining.
So Admiral Hawk asks if you guys would mind if you played some of your songs on his show.
No, we were absolutely a non-media band. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Admiral Hawk part of your community here?
Well,
the community college radio station community. That's like a thing, right?
Who is this guy?
Okay, so Admiral. Okay, so I should explain why he asked you guys if you could play on. So Admiral Hawk is an old buddy of mine from another radio station that I used to help him out with. So when I came over here, naturally he was interested in what I was doing and see how I was doing over here. So actually tomorrow he has a show online on an internet radio station, and he actually wants to play some of your music on the air for.
Oh yeah, just send us a Facebook thingy and we'll send you links to the tracks. I noticed you've got My Stupid Beautiful Heaven SoundCloud page up.
Yeah.
Which is actually almost all like demos, like just stuff that I've done at home.
Oh, okay.
So there's very little on there that's actually from the band.
Oh, okay. So where would I go to?
The Bandcamp.
The Bandcamp. The Bandcamp has the first record, the first proper record.
Okay.
And that's just bandcamp.com/stupidbeautifulheaven.
Okay.
And then if he gets a hold of us, I can send him a link to like a couple of the newer things from the current project that hasn't come out yet.
Okay.
Which are still kind of in demo form, but...
Well, the first 5 songs are actually done.
Yeah, first 5 are...
They're not mastered, but they're done. They're done. They're not getting any better than they are. We've polished that. Can you say turd on the air? Enough.
Well, hang on. Let me check the.
We're safe harbors now. I can say the T word.
After 9 o'clock.
So all the songs you guys are playing tonight are they off the same album, or are they off of multiple albums? Or?
Just about everything we're playing is off the new one.
Okay, and what's the name of the new album you guys have out right now?
Well, the one we're working on is untitled as of yet, and it won't be out for. I'm pushing for summer.
Okay.
And the last one is called "Kill It, It's Different."
With the
first record.
The first proper record is "Stupid Beautiful Heaven, Kill It, It's Different."
Okay.
And that was recorded just all up in the attic.
Okay.
And it was more or less live, and then we just kind of polished it up a little bit. And the new one's going to sound a lot better. But the first one was actually really pretty good.
In true indie rock.
Right. Yeah. And Hawk wanted me to stress that he wasn't trying to offend you guys or calling you guys a country band or something.
Oh no! I love. Fine. If I was able to, I'd be like more like back when country was good, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm not a fan of country now, but and there's actually a ton of great stuff that's just on the radio. But I love good country music.
Yeah. Well, and it's actually good because actually Hawk lives in Michigan near Ann Arbor. So
we did in Ypsilanti. We did the Replacements Festival.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
3 years ago.
I learned who the Replacements were.
So Matt's Fest was awesome. We went out. There was like 6 other bands, and everybody just did like a set of replacement songs, and it was so cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We wore suits.
I'm a huge Replacements fan.
Eric's the biggest Replacements fan.
Okay.
That's my band.
All right. So how was the festival up there? I mean,
it was really, really fun. Everybody there was super cool. Like every band was great.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody we met was really fun to hang out with. It was like an optimal night, really.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay.
It was like our one time. It was like our one on tour moment. Like we stayed in a motel and stuff.
30 Stitches Later was the band that hosted.
Oh yeah, 30 Stitches Later, and then who was the band that you were in love with the drummer?
You know, I can't recall their name right now.
Dang it! I'm always throwing Tom under the romantic bus here. Someday you'll thank me. Maybe not this year.
It is not this day.
We have incriminating video evidence of him dancing at one of their shows.
Oh.
When they came through town.
And where can they find this video at?
Yeah.
Is it online yet?
Holding it ransom at this point.
Holding it ransom. So it might get to YouTube eventually.
Maybe.
Yeah. Look for it on TMZ. Once we break out, once we have our first big platinum smash. Then people be beating down our doors for this old archival video. But for the moment, we're keeping it on the down low.
All our stuff is in a Dropbox, so if you want to hack into that, there's a lot of stuff in there that nobody really should see outside of us.
Okay.
There's pictures of
Did I
Bill
say too much?
shaving before his vasectomy.
Did I say? I remember that.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
After a few beers, no.
Well, you know what? It's getting late. Let's play one more song and call it a night.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking Romeo.
Yeah. Unless there's more on the chat that we need to address.
Is there?
Not currently, but I'll tell everybody who are currently watching right now. If you guys log into the chat, if you have any questions that you want to ask Stupid Beautiful Heaven before they leave, please post them while they're playing, and then we will ask them on the air before they leave. So,
Right on. But really, just friend us on Facebook. We're friendly fellas.
And that's
we
look
need
for
the likes.
Stupid Beautiful Heaven on Facebook. Look at
Okay.
me there.
All right. And
There's another Stupid Beautiful Heaven in Brazil, but they're like a death metal band. They're a death capoeira band.
We do have the .com on Stupid Beautiful Heaven.
Yeah.
It just takes us to your Facebook.
What other sites do you guys have that you guys want to plug?
That's really it.
That's it.
Just Facebook.com?
Yeah, and bandcamp.com, Stupid Stupid Old Heaven.
Something heaven.
Whatever
something.
we're called.
Oh, whatever. This is called Romeo and Juliet's Little Sister.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Romeo's trying to play it cool. He knows how good he's got it. And Juliet means everything to him, but she means everything. But teenage love is such a powerful force, you cannot stop it. And you could light a fire with his eyes when she walks in the room. Romeo and Juliet's little sister. Romeo and Juliet. Juliet's little sister, well, she likes to play pretend. And Juliet's little sister, well, she wants to be good. But teenagers in love, you know, it's like they think that they invented love. And if she could change the way that she feels, well, I don't think she would. Juliet's a beautiful girl. Her middle name is Rose. She goes to see his bands and laughs at his jokes. It's just a misunderstanding, Julie. Why you lying there so cold? I said I was sorry, but I gotta go. Uh-oh. Romeo and Juliet's little sister. Poor Juliet. Romeo's fighting the edge just to break down and kiss her. Juliet's little sister. She sees them walking hand in hand in the moonlight over the bridge way after midnight, and she cries, but they look so happy together. She says, "Now, Romeo, no, don't kiss her." Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet's little sister.
shake the guitar for added effect, right?
Yeah, it makes it sing.
It's a rock and roll thing.
All right.
You know what?
So yeah, it was great stuff I'm hearing. I mean, really. I mean, I honestly like. So at work today, preparing for the show, I was, so you guys are my third interview for today, and I had 2 other bands before you, and all day today I was just listening to music. So when I got to you guys, I'm just sitting there and I'm listening. I'm just like, man, I've never heard anything like this before. And I'm actually kind of glad I got to interview you guys today because I really like what I'm hearing. You guys
Excellent.
are really, really awesome.
Excellent. Cool. It's funny because, we work really hard. I mean, we kind of goof off while we're working hard, but it feels like we're doing good stuff, and it's nice to...
Yeah.
Nice to hear that. Eric actually wants to play one more. Is that cool?
No, yeah, I was actually going to ask if you guys could play one more. For real.
So Eric actually wrote the music, and he was telling me the story about how he met his wife, and it's just like the most romantic story ever. And he was messing around with this music at the time, and it was one of those like bam, like instantly, the whole song just came. I made up the lyrics to his story. And the whole thing just came together in one night. It was really cool.
Okay.
This is called "She Was the One." Ooh, I need a little more fuzz.
A little more fuzz, okay.
Not a lot more fuzz, just a little more fuzz. A pinch, a smidge. Why? No, I haven't had a lung scan.
Why?
Yeah, great way to end the night. Just knock out one of the guitar players.
You piece of procedure.
And to end the show, we have the ambulance coming. All right.
I met a girl with eyes the color of a storm cloud. Her ghost follows me on the bus from South Dakota, and the rain comes down. All the way to California. My name, and it feels like I am hypnotized. Shaking it off, I turn away from the ticket window, and the sun comes out and shines down all the way to her apartment. She was the one. She was the one. Her unique gravity drew me from that other life, and in this new world I will be her satellite. Franklin's dog left out in the weather. My ears have gotten very wet, and there's a kite tied to my collar, and the flashing lights and the crushing feeling, and my stomach churns, and I smell something burning. She was the one. She was the one. was. Cue the flash parts. The one she was. She was. She was. The one she was. She was. She was. The one she was. She was. She was. The one.
Wow, that was awesome.
Thank you.
That was great. Alrighty. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming into the studio,
Thanks for
performing
having us.
for everyone.
Yeah, this is great.
It was a blast for me too. Absolutely amazing. I mean, again, before you guys, I didn't really listen to this style of music, so it's.
What did you listen to before?
Well, my show is mainly dubstep, dance, techno, and,
Okay.
but then I'll occasionally switch it to either '90s alternative or like if I really feel like rocking out, I'll listen to like some heavy metal like Slipknot and Korn and all that. So like this style of music was kind of off the radar
It's
for me.
like the
so-
first time you had like craft beer. I've been drinking Jägermeister and Bud Light my whole life.
We're much louder live, like normally live. This is like pared down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is definitely. We've kind of worked this format before for certain.
Actually, you know what? The first time we did
Yeah,
this
yeah,
format
it
was for the radio show last
Yeah.
time, and we wound up like really liking doing it this way.
Oh, we
Yeah.
featured the guitar case as our main percussion.
Oh yeah!
Instead of the
Oh yeah, we
cajon.
forgot to bring the cajon, and so he played drums on my guitar case,
Oh,
which
there
was
you go.
actually, I think,
It's
better.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it was better.
It had more resonance.
harder to play, but less dangerous than the cajon.
It sounded surprisingly good.
But yeah, we're normally a little louder and
Raucous.
Yeah, louder, drunker.
But we've been asked to do this format a couple times, and it takes a little rethinking of the songs, but a lot of the songs I think lend themselves pretty well to this quieter format, and this being one of them. So that we're in good
All
shape.
right.
Cool.
All right, so before we wrap this up, let's get those plugs one more time for your sites there.
All right, yeah, Stupid Beautiful Heaven at Facebook and at Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And December 19th at Yorktown Lanes on Pearl Road in Parma. Beautiful
Parma Heights.
Parma Heights.
Oh yeah, I
Beautiful
think.
Parma
Pretty
Heights.
sure it's
I'll wear my
Parma.
bowling shoes.
Yorktown.
Oh, I'm
Yorktown
totally
Lanes.
wearing bowling
I'm
shoes.
wearing my glow-in-the-dark tuxedo, fellas.
Oh, all right.
Tuxedo shirt.
Glow-in-the-dark tuxedo. I'm going to be a giant sundial.
Well, again, I really appreciate you guys coming in.
Yes.
No more.
They gave up.
Anybody want Tom's phone number?
They get
Single.
tired of this.
I think they want your credit card number, actually. If they
Oh, you don't want that. All
So-
full up.
No, just a lot of positive feedback for your music. I mean, it sounds like you guys got more fans out there, and now you have some in Michigan now. So
That's cool. Yeah,
There you go.
just get a hold of us and we'll get you whatever you need.
Okay.
We expect 3 or 4 new likes on our Facebook page.
That will be up
4 new likes
100%.
is really asking.
That would be like a
for it.
50% increase, actually.
All right, I'm getting out of here before I'm
All right, thank you guys very much. And again, for all you
you.
listening, thank you
Thank
for
you.
tuning
Thank
in.
you.
We'll be back here in a little bit to wrap up the show.
Oh,
So
I wanna turn
stay
this way.
tuned.
My gut is. Note to self: don't turn into the camera.
Which camera was that? Oh, great.
Which one?
The
That
one-
little.
Yeah. It's facing us for whatever reason.
Stumbling home from the Cadillac halls of London. Barbara O'Reilly, do you feel like I do? Out after midnight, singing rock and roll songs. Out after midnight, singing rock and roll songs. Out after midnight, singing rock and roll songs. After midnight, singing rock and roll songs. So we're all drowning. You hope I'm happy now, but just one more thing. As the water's rising, hang on, smile, they're coming for me now. You're on my side, yeah, but don't you stick around. 'Cause everybody has the answers. Everybody's free. Everybody takes a chance. Don't take it out on me. 'Cause everybody wants to drown. Hold my hand as we go down. Everybody looks around. Hold my hand as we go down. Everybody shakes the cloud. Hold my hand as we go down. Hold my hand as we go down. Kinda lazy with that attitude I wanna be. Marry me, marry me, marry me. Everybody wants to drown. Hold my hand as we go down. Everybody looks around. Hold my hand as we go down. Everybody shakes the clown. Hold my hand as we go down. Hold my hand as we go down. We go down. Everybody has the answers. Everybody's free. Everybody takes a chance. Take a chance on me. 'Cause everybody wants to drown. Everybody looks around. Everybody shakes the cloud. Hold my hand as we go down. Hold my hand as we go down. We go down. We go down. We go down. as quite a relief to know that I am not the oldest living rock and roller. It comes as quite a relief to know that I am not the oldest living rock and roller. The Crocodile Cafe and the Beachland Ballroom are coming into focus. Big black phone on my wall begins to ring. Hey, won't you come over? 'Cause I could be the youngest member of the Venus 3. It's alright. It's alright. And I don't need you to remind me of reality. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. I learned to play the guitar in the Galapagos Islands. Mr. Charles Darwin found me living all alone, entertaining the iguanas. It comes as no surprise to learn that you are not my biggest fan. It's alright. It's alright. I don't expect you to love me just the way I am. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It comes as no surprise to learn you are not my biggest fan. It's alright. It's alright. And I don't expect you to love me just the way I am. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah.
Wow, what a rush. Those interviews went a hell of a lot better than I thought they would have. You know?
Welcome to the crash course.
Oh, is this what this was? This was a crash course.
I guess. I just came up with that just now.
Yep. So Living, Erised, and Stupid Beautiful Heaven.
Yes.
3 great groups. Wow. I just, you know, at the beginning of the week I had reservations. Just like I'm not sure if I can handle all this. I'm not sure if I can just, you know, deal with 3 interviews back to back to back. Mm-hmm. But then, you know, as the week went on, I'm just like, let's just go for it, see what happens. And it actually went a lot better than I thought it would have. A lot of work to get them in here and get them all situated, get them in, out, and out. But you guys were right. It went a lot smoother than I thought it would have.
Oh, if you were here for like the Lonelies and that, bringing a whole drum set and that in.
Oh,
it's a lot worse work.
Yeah. So, yeah, this concludes Band Week. How do you think Band Week went? I know you were here every day working long hours.
Yeah, the entertainer, interviewer, the guests sort of coming in with questions, that whole synopsis. Yeah, that pretty much sums up what I did all throughout the week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, absolutely. In my opinion, this was a great show. I don't know. What do you think, Alex? What do you think of the show?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect it. Is my mic on?
It's on. It's very down. It's very soft. I don't know why. I'll tap it a minute. Something might be shot in there. I'm not entirely sure. I can hear you. Just very soft.
Oh, okay.
No, try it again.
Tap it?
No,
Or-
just talk.
Okay.
There
okay,
we go. Got
there
it.
you go.
All right, there we go. Got it. Fix it. We're good. The jacket up on the board here. I don't know. We'll have to get that looked at. So, but I
That's
don't.
with the Monday.
Right. Yeah. A long week between me working overtime at my job and then, and then with you working long hours here, just keep bandwidth going. I think we can let it sit over the weekend for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, aye. Well, yeah, that about wraps it up. Jeremiah, you got any plugs before we get out of here?
Hashtag we plug.
Hashtag we plug. So are we plugging?
You
the
don't
Twitter
hashtag well.
Don't start. Don't start.
I couldn't help that one. I had to at least do it once.
You're trying so hard to mess me up. Just stop.
No, I just felt like doing that after this whole thing and that this week. Why not? You know, it's just the right thing to do.
Right thing to do for you.
don't
By
know.
you, actually.
I don't know.
You're tired. You're out of juice. It's time to clock out for tonight. What do you think, Lily? Or Alex? Sorry, that's her nickname.
Lily, Alex, that girl, Pikachu.
Yeah. She has so many nicknames, but
we'll just go through all the nicknames.
Yeah. Sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Yeah, it's long night for me too. I'll tell you. Well, Alex, you ready to wrap it up? Get out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody participating in the chat. We all had a blast. It was great. It was fun. Thanks again to the Living, Erised, Stupid Beautiful Evan. Thank you guys all for coming in. I really appreciate it. It was an absolute blast. And we will be back live next Friday, starting at regular time, 5:30, right here at livestream.com/Lake Effect. And don't forget to like our fan page, facebook.com/Dave Caliber. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Dave Caliber. And also, don't forget to like the radio station too, facebook.com/
You think was it Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio or it's Lake Effect
Let's
Radio
check
Station?
the plug list. Lake Effect Radio Station. There we go. Facebook.com/Lake Effect Radio Station. Follow them on Twitter. Twitter.com/Lake Effect Radio. The YouTube site. YouTube.com/user/Lake Effect Radio Station without the ON. Because of YouTube's little.
Or you just search us.
Yes.
They'll show up.
If you go to YouTube.com, type in Lakeland Lake Effect Radio Station, filter out the channels. You should be the first result there. Go there and check out all the bands that came in over the course of the week. You know, big congrats and props to all the DJs who took care of all the bands that came in during the week. Good job, everyone. You guys did phenomenal. And the next time we go to do this, I'm sure it'll be just as good, if not better.
And just as crazy as before.
Right.
We don't learn well. We really don't. It's true, because you think we just keep on making it more crazy, more people, that.
Right. So, all right, guys. Everybody, good night. And don't forget to party on.
like you. I love you. See you next time. Bye. Miss you.
Moss. Moss.
Be sure to watch us live on www.livestream.com/lakeeffect.